Welcome to the legal side of packaging, where we break down the big legal questions in the world of packaging, hosted by me, Eric Greenberg. And I'm a lawyer, and I have been for a long time, and I have to tell you, for my whole career until recently, I've been telling people that marijuana is illegal, so I'm still getting used to the modern world. Yes, today we're going to talk about cannabis and CBD, and absolutely it's a paradox. Companies wanting to market food and drug products containing cannabis or CBD are, on the one hand, booming within individual U.S. states where they're legal, but on the other hand, they're confused and frustrated about the legal status of these products on the federal level. Many products remain illegal federally. If you eliminate those federal restrictions and change the law, then packaging companies, processors, and contract manufacturers are going to see a world of new opportunities. This is a tough situation for packagers, and it's tough too for us lawyers trying to steer companies through this area where there's a lot of confusion and nonsensical policy. As prolific as medical marijuana and recreational marijuana and CBD are in many states, there's 18 individual states that have legalized it for recreational use, another 13 have decriminalized it, and 36 states have legalized it for medical purposes. But the fact remains that foods and dietary supplements and drugs containing cannabis or CBD remain illegal, according to the FDA. It has seemed obvious to most observers for years that the federal government needs to catch up with the public and all those states and change the federal laws as necessary to make these products legal. But where are we now? Well, various bills proposing to change that federal law are already before Congress. Some have made it through varying levels of consideration by legislative committees. They would do things like take cannabis off the list of controlled substances and let states make their own rules about cannabis and allow cannabis businesses to use banks, federally chartered banks, and even get loans and issue stock. CBD containing products would be regulated differently under other proposed federal laws, but they would make them lawful. Now, usually businesses don't want the federal government to impose any requirements on them, but other times the certainty and consistency that comes from having a single national standard are helpful to businesses. So lots of them are begging for federal legislation. And yet, it ain't happened yet. And not to be a buzzkill, but once it does happen, it's not clear that smooth sailing for cannabis and CBD will result. For example, FDA has been saying for some years it's not completely convinced that CBD is completely safe. What happens if Congress orders FDA to set standards for the safe use of CBD in foods and supplements, and FDA does so, only to conclude that levels of CBD that consumers commonly consume are unsafe and should be unlawful? Well, we'll see. While it's almost universally agreed that someday this will get done, I have been incorrect in my predictions in the past about when Congress will change federal cannabis and CBD law, but I'm willing to try again now. I predict, wait, that's my phone. It looks like my grandmother's CBD gummies are ready for pickup. I gotta go. Thanks for watching, and subscribe to stay on the legal side of packaging.